Hey y'all, happy Sunday. Welcome to another episode of DDTS, episode 526. I'm back with another video, back with some more content. Thank y'all for watching me so much. Thank y'all for joining me. If you hear music in the background, I do not own rights to that music. It is not mine. I know YouTube is probably gonna give me a strike, or better yet, tell me to erase the music, the background, this and that, the third, which I'm gonna do because I'm gonna edit it. I'm gonna try to put my own little music in the background so y'all won't hear that music, because I don't know what will possess people to, listen to that, but they listen to what they listen to. But today is going to be a wonderful video, y'all. Actually, I think I did a video on these peoples before. These peoples is well known because I pretty much talk about this one content creator / YouTuber all the time. And to me, this content creator / YouTuber is like a inspiration to me and a bunch of other peoples in our LGBTQ community. But first, if you like this type of content, hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell so you will get notified when I have content available and you can just start watching. Yes, indeed, because today's episode is going to be a wonderful episode. So let me go ahead and elaborate on a couple of things, if I will, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and elaborate on a couple of things. Before we get into this topic, before we get into the show, I just want to say something. Because this topic that we are talking about, this has something to do with the gay community and the LGBTQ community, even though I know it's one. But I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I really feel that no matter how many times people tell you that they love you, that they don't care, just be careful, just be safe, I believe in everybody's family, in everybody's space, people will tell you that they don't care who you love, who you choose to be with. But deep down, those are the same peoples that want you to be with somebody that you know in your heart and your mind that you do not want to be with, that you do not want to do. Like, what I'm getting at, some peoples in the world, in our community, the black community, I don't think they don't want to accept the fact that peoples in their families, in their spaces, are attracted to the same sex. Because every time I look around, you always hear people talking about, oh Lord, all I hear is about these gay people, all this stuff. It's a hate crime. It's a hate crime. Yes, I know it's a hate crime. I speak about it all the time. But I just really feel if you don't like the fact and can't accept the fact that there are going to be peoples that are part of the gay community and the LGBTQ community. And, peoples can't help who they attract and who they are attracted to. It's different kinds of situations. I'm hoping I'm explaining it enough like me. Because people always tell me, you should be very careful because you can't let everybody know you this and that. You can't let everybody know that because that ain't right. You shouldn't do that. You better be careful with that. The thing is, yes, I know, but I am careful. And I am a person that spreads awareness, and I'm not afraid of that. To speak up on that, because we as peoples, we are humans and we deserve to love who we want to love. But I think the thing is, in the black community and in the Latino Hispanic community, I really believe and the transgender community, I really believe that being a part of the black community, the black and brown community, and the Latino, Hispanic community, and the transgender community, and you are black and brown and Hispanic, I believe those, to me, in my opinion, those are one of the most, to me, the black and brown and Latino Hispanic community, if you are part of the LGBTQ community, the gay community, you pretty much will not get no chill. Because in those communities, in the black and brown community, and the Latino Hispanic community, when you are part of those communities and you are of the LGBTQ community, you pretty much will not get no chill, you know, because they will always say, I will not have this in my home. I will not have this in my home. I will not accept this. You got to get out because this is not tolerated. And I don't know what it is, but peoples can go out here, be on many substances, go rob a house, a church, a store, basically shoot up a whole neighborhood, a whole town. Peoples will not drag on that, but let it be somebody that is part of the black and brown community and the Latino Hispanic community, or any community that you may serve, and you are part of the gay/LGBTQ community. They will be sure to wring it down your neck and say, oh, it's a sin, it's a sin, it's a sin. That ain't right. You know, God ain't pleased with that. That's in the Bible. Okay, I've heard that story so many times. But what about don't judge nobody? You won't want nobody to judge you, so I feel like you shouldn't judge them for who they love and who they want to be with. Because at the end of the day, peoples have got to live their lives the way they want to live it. It is a new generation. It is a new day and era. I know things might have been different back in the 20, 30, 40 years ago. Yeah, those peoples that's telling me, yes, y'all experienced, y'all lived y'all lives, but let the peoples that haven't had the time to experience life, you know, let them see for themselves. Let us see for ourselves. Hey, if we get into something, hey, that's an experience I learned, so I know the next time. Because everything is not going to be peaches and cream when you enter into the world. Of course, you're going to run into things. But when those things happen, you'll learn from your experience, pretty much. So, yeah, I just want to put that out there. I just want to know and say, I'm going to love who I want to love. Be with whoever I want to be with. And if anybody has a problem with it, then so be it. It's totally fine. That is between me and whoever I want to be with. And you know, I talk to the good Lord because he knows me and he loves me regardless of the fact. Even though it may not be against a lot of people's, it may be against a lot of people's religions, and they don't like that. Because the thing is, peoples have asked me, you sure you this and that? Have you ever been with so and so? How do you know if you ain't tried it? I know what I like and I know what I'm attracted to. But it is not, I told this person, it is not about me. We are not going to talk about my life. I like what I like. And you can either respect it or not. If you don't respect it, that's fine. If you respect it, good. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to change my mind. I'm not going to, be with somebody out of lust that I know I don't want to be with. The opposite sex or the same sex. But I know who I'm attracted to and what I'm attracted to. And that's the most important thing. And y'all, I about spent 10 minutes talking about this. But I just wanted to come on here and elaborate with y'all about that. I just want to put that out there before I do this video, because I really want to get this video out. I really want to get that out. But put it in the comments. Can half of y'all relate to what I'm saying? You know, can y'all relate to what I'm saying? Because I try to keep it peachy 100, but I have to keep it real. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this topic. But first, I'm gonna go ahead and put this intro in. Then after the intro, you might not see me on camera right then, but I'm gonna be on my microphone and I'm gonna have some images up. So y'all gonna get to what we're talking about. But first, we're gonna be talking about Nico Analysis, a YouTuber that I am subscribed to, that I follow on social media. If y'all know Nico Analysis, you may know he is on YouTube. He talks about trending topics in the gay community and the gay culture and all that. And he basically spills his facts 100. We're gonna be talking about Nico Analysis and Ray Potts. Nico Analysis is also a content creator. Ray Potts is also a content creator. Now, these two have been going at it back and forth for a great amount of time. The first time I did a video on it, and I will be sure to put that video that I did sometime last year in 2024 in my description box if y'all want to check it out. So the first video I did about Ray Potts and Nico Analysis, basically Ray Potts was basically calling Nico Analysis all types of names, saying his body built wrong, saying he got droopy titties and all this and that, and like he can't penetrate worth for nothing, and he can't take penetration, if you know what I mean. I can't say the explicit what I want to say because I am on YouTube. I can say it if I want to, but I'm not, because I respect people's religion, and some people's ears might not be able to take what I want to say. But Ray Potts basically explains, saying he can't, Nico Analysis, allegedly he can't penetrate, and he can't take the thought of being penetrated with another guy's, what's the most safest way to say this in code? I don't know. Y'all get what I'm saying. Magic stick. I'm gonna say magic stick. So, yeah. And it just escalated back and forth. This when I first did a video on Ray Potts and Nico Analysis. If I can, I would be happy to put this clip in this video for y'all to see from my other video that I did of what Ray Potts said about Nico Analysis. Because when I tell you Nico Analysis when I tell you Ray Potts literally went into Nico Analysis, started dragging him, saying all types of extraordinary stuff, my mouth just flew open. And so after Ray Potts got done, that's when the content, basically starts. Hold on, y'all. Hey y'all, I'm back. I'm sorry for the interruption. So basically Ray Potts was basically dragging Nico Analysis, for his body shaming him, in his content that he actually does, saying that he couldn't take penetration and he couldn't penetrate for nothing, and plenty much more. But if I can, I will put the video in the comments. But instead of the video, I actually gonna bring y'all up to speed for what's been going on now. Now it is some new um it's some new it is some new information and tea that has been trending about Ray Potts and Nico analysis. They are currently at it again. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to provide those receipts about what's been going on between them. Shout out to the person that provided me with receipts that posted about the situation. That gave us an update. Kind of inspired me to do this video. So what I'm going to do as of now, I'm going to put the receipts up here, and I'm going to actually let y'all read it for y'all selves. Now, I'm going to try to put it in order, but I'm going to let y'all read it for y'all selves. Because I tell you, it is some hot tea. So, I'm going to go ahead, put the posts and the statements up here, and let y'all see for y'allself. Okay? Okay, here we go. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? This is me, DDTS, DeAndre Dobbs. I said that I would have the post statements, tweets, or whenever. So here they are. I'm not going to read them. I'm actually going to leave them up long enough for y'all to read them. Because some of the stuff that is on here, it's like very wild and very crazy and piping hot tea. Like I said, shout out to the person that notified me about this, because I had no idea. But like I said, respectfully, allegedly, this is all alleged. So I'm gonna leave this up and let y'all read for yourselves, and let me know what y'all think, because I think this is either round 2 or maybe round 3, because these two has been going at it time and time again. So I'm gonna leave this up, let y'all read. But as y'all are reading, I will say this. I don't know what's going on with these content creators. I really don't know. But I really feel like if this is all that comes with being a content creator, an adult content creator, some people's is not made to be adult content creators, because from what I know, adult content creators, they'll give you that tease to make you want to subscribe and vibe into their content. And really, half of these content creators, content don't even be all lit. They be teasing you, be 10 seconds, 30 seconds, a minute. If you are like, I really don't understand. Like, if you are paying $9.99 or $15 or maybe whatever, how much it is. If, for an example, if I was, which I'm not, because I don't believe in doing that and getting that, because the same thing these content creators are doing on OnlyFans or whichever, X or whatever, pretty much you can watch the same thing for free. People showing their feet, watch it for free. Doing this extracurricular, clapping with people's, free. I really feel like it's a waste, because I'm not knocking nobody hustle down, but I really feel like it's a waste. Why pay $9.99 for this and this when you can watch it for free? And 9 times out of 10, half of these content creators, adult content creators, they be lying to you. They be trying to scam you and get you out your pockets. So I will say this. I will say this. And I'm going to say it when I get back on this camera. Ray Potts does have a point. Now, I respectfully trying to figure out a way to say this. I like Nico Alalis. I respect him. I'm subscribed to him. No tea, no shade, but for real. Ray Potts does have a point. From the content that I saw of Nico Alalis trying to take penetration, honestly, I will say he did kind of run from it. He ran from it like he no tea, no shade, couldn't take it worth for nothing. So Ray Potts does have a point there. And far as the other go, he does try to do the penetration. I will say that. He does try his best. Not gonna say it's top tier, but it is enough from what I saw. But you know how people's like to fake stuff, fake orgasms and all this and that, because from what I saw now, these content creators, I don't know what it is that they be taking, I don't know, but it's something that they put up to their nostrils or something, or nose, to keep them for enjoying it, pretty much, if I'm saying it correctly. And as for Ray Potts, I think from what I've saw, and you could tell, something is a little off about him as well. I'm just going to say this respectfully, no tea, no shade. Stay off and don't get on nothing that you can't handle. Both parties, both sides. Respectfully and honestly. But, y'all are probably reading this now. So, I know some of y'all probably still reading, but I'm just going to be honest with y'all. This is sad. And this is exactly what I mean when I say our community is just so toxic. I just don't understand it. But I'm going to let y'all finish reading this and we will get right back. Hey y'all, this is me, DeAndre Dobbs. I forgot to put in this information. When I said in the video about Nico Alalis saying, about Ray Potts saying Nico Alalis he couldn't take penetration or being penetrated, but he can penetrate very good. I also forgot to add in, this is my opinion and my perspective about Ray Potts. Ray Potts, I tried watching a clip of his video. Honestly, he is not the one to talk. Basically, I'm not either, but he is really not the one to talk, because you can tell the person that he was with did not enjoy it. Basically, they was faking and this and that, the third. No chemistry, no nothing. So basically, and another thing, Ray Potts looked like he was on something more than what he was supposed to be on. Spitting all in the camera when he was basically trying to drag Nico Alalis. I will do my best to put that in the video that I did about a year ago, or close to a year ago, in my link in my description, and I will try to put that clip in this video. So I want to let y'all know, and y'all enjoy the tweets, the post, everything. And thank y'all for watching. Now let's get back to the video. Enjoy the video of DDTS episode 526 or 7 or whichever it is. I'm sorry, y'all, but enjoy the video. Hey y'all, I'm back. So I'm back, y'all. So y'all might have saw the pictures and the post, the tweets, or this and that, the third, that I have posted, and I kind of said some things on the recording, and I'm gonna edit it in this video. It's basically was like Nico Analysis, Ray Potts was going at it, then Pablo Strokes, I believe that's the name, Pablo Strokes, and Nico Analysis was basically going back at it. But I'm gonna go ahead and elaborate on this, okay? Now, I will say this, like I said on the recording. I'm going to backtrack and I'm going to say this once again. Ray Potts kind of does have a point. Although I don't know too much about Ray Potts, I watched a little bit of his work and I've done some content on him. Like I said, I'm going to put that video in my description box so y'all can check it out. Now, I will say this. Although I love Nico Analysis. He is one of the greatest. He's a big spokesperson for our community when it comes to doing topics. He talks about the gay culture, the LGBTQ community, the topics and everything. So, I will say this. Ray Potts kind of does have a point. No tea, no shade. Allegedly now. I've watched Nico Analysis work with him being an adult content creator. He also explains that he's an adult content creator. Now, whether he watches this video, sees this video, I just want him to know, and anybody to know, I'm not dragging nobody. I'm not dragging him. I'm not dragging nobody. I'm just speaking my opinions, my facts, voicing my opinions. But I will say this. I tried watching Nico Analysis. I tried watching him being penetrated. But I will say this, Nico Analysis, he couldn't handle it. Honestly, he couldn't take it. I don't know if he was prepared or if he wasn't prepared. I don't know, or if he's not used to being penetrated. But he couldn't take it. No tea, no shade. I'm just being honest. And there's nothing wrong with that. If that's not what's made for you, then don't do it. You don't have to do it if you're not comfortable with doing it. Now, I will also say this. Now, with Nico Analysis, I did see a couple of his videos of him penetrating a couple of people. He was with famous people. He has collaborated with people like Yardi, Raheem, and many other people. Like he said allegedly in a couple of his videos, he went to Brazil. He went all around the world, vacationing and everything. And I will say this: he can penetrate from what I saw. I saw a couple of his videos. He can penetrate pretty good. He can, he does have what it takes in the penetration stage. Although I have not met him personally, I have not met Ray Potts personally, I have not met Pablo Strokes personally, but I will say this, Nico Analysis, he's one of the greats. Not disrespecting him, I'm just speaking my facts. Anything like that, but I will say this, I'm not choosing sides. I'm just speaking my facts and my opinions. Nico Analysis, he can penetrate and handle penetration more than being penetrated. That is the safest word that I can use in that aspect. And that's what I'm going to use in that aspect. So all respect to Nico Alalis. Like I said, I don't know what started it. But go back to the tweets, the posts, the statements, everything that I put up. And as a matter of fact, I even put them up again so y'all can see them, okay? I'll put them up right now. Y'all might not see my face, but hey, I'm still here. So I'm just gonna put it at that. And the tweet said that Nico Alalis that he's broke and that allegedly either Pablo Stroke said this or Ray Potts said this, but I'm gonna go ahead and elaborate on it again. Basically, they were saying that Nico Alalis was that he was broke and that the black community does not love him and everything, and that he can't take the D, he can't take VICK for nothing or anything, and basically body shaming him and talking about his chest and everything. And again, I will put that video in my description of the video I did of Ray Potts and Nico Alalis. Now, Nico Alalis did say on one of his videos that, hey, he knew about his chest. He says he's on a journey to work out. Like he said, his body, he was not fat, but he, basically was just kind of big up here. And basically he was on a workout journey, trying to, shred down and this and that the third. Because honestly, let me tell you, Nico Alalis is not a bad looking guy. He's a very attractive man. He is. And I thought he was older than me, but I'm way older than Nico Alalis. Now, Ray Potts, I don't know how old he is. But I respect Nico Alalis, and I just hate that all of this has happened. Like, all of them was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And so it didn't stop there. So let's go over to Ray Potts. Nico Alalis' response to Ray Potts saying that allegedly, I'm not going to let no crackhead try to tell me this and that the third. Honestly, I wasn't going to bring this up, but I'm going to bring it up. It did seem like Ray Potts was, he had a little something going on. And pretty much you can tell when these content creators is on, different standards of things. I'm not saying that he is. I'm not saying that he ain't. Allegedly. But like I said, I'll put the post up here for y'all can see. And I will say this. This either round one, this either round two or round three. Like I said, I don't know what started it. But I think, if I remember correctly, I think Nico Alalis said a while back in one of his videos when him and Ray Potts was allegedly getting into it, when Ray Potts allegedly started attacking him with his words and trying to drag him, this and that the third. But this was also around the time when Jacoby and Nico Alalis had got into it. So I will say this because this one I was watching another one of Nico Alalis' videos. And Nico Alalis did state allegedly, if I'm correct, that Ray Potts inboxed Nico Alalis trying to get him to collab with him, wanted them to collab and do, a scene together, or what these content creators be doing, adult content creators be doing. If you know, you know. And I think allegedly Nico Alalis said that he was not interested in this and the third, and I think Ray Potts might have got mad. Like I said, I could be wrong. Allegedly, I could be wrong. No disrespect. I don't know. And it was just wild, And I'm hoping I'm providing everything that there is to provide. And I'm hoping that I'm not leaving out anything. But like I said, I will put that video that I did in my description box so y'all can see it. Okay? I will not tell you no lie. And the video that I'm going to put that I did about last year sometime, that's basically going to tell you exactly what went on, what Ray Potts said about Nico Alalis. Like I said, I'm not picking sides. I'm not. Because, you know, what they did, what happened, that does not have anything to do with me. They are in another world. Like, we are in the same world, but the only thing is, they got a little bit of money. They're a little more famous than me, which I'm not mad about because one day it'll happen to me. But basically, I'm just saying. And I'm going to also say this. Pablo Strokes was coming after Nico analysis, saying that he was broke and the black community didn't like him. But I think Red Potts allegedly said that the black community didn't like him and saying that he couldn't F-U-C-K and he couldn't take D-I-C-K and child, the T is T. Now, I'm hoping that I'm explaining to y'all the best way I know how. I really am. But I will say this, and I'm just going to give y'all my opinion, my perspective. When you are a content creator, when you are an adult content creator, if y'all have watched these adult content creators, these dudes, if you have watched them, watch now what they be putting up to their, I don't know what it is, they be putting something up to their nose. I don't know if it's to make them stay up. I don't know if it's to make them stay sexually or motive for this and that the third. But it's like, wow. So basically you're telling me that, because I've heard this a bunch of times, so you're telling me that y'all have to, these adult content creators have to stay on something to keep their edge up, to keep their motivation going, to keep their stamina going, just to help them get to what they're trying to get, you know, in that aspect in the adult entertainment industry and scenes. Because I've heard about it, I've read about it, I do research, I look up all types of stuff. And as a person that has been doing YouTube a great amount of time, and as a person that has been watching all types of stuff, that studies a great amount of stuff, I will say this. You can tell when these content creators, these adult content creators in YouTube, outside of YouTube, that's doing OnlyFans, that's not doing OnlyFans, you can tell when, you know, they are not themselves, especially the ones that you've been watching a great amount of time. You know, but I guess that's what they are. I guess that's what they know, and I guess that's what they have to do to stay afloat. You know what I'm saying? But I will also say this: if that's what you have to go to be in that type of industry, then I don't want it, because, like I said, some people cannot handle the fame. Some people can't handle being famous. Some people can't handle what comes with fame, because people's lie to spur out of control. And I will say this: just because you are a content creator, an adult content creator, and just because the other person is an adult content creator, you both may be looking good, but at the same time, just because you want to collab with that person does not mean that the other person wants to collab with you. Because not every person that is a content creator may find you attractive. You may not be their type, no matter how much of a good body you got, posture you got, personality you got. People's is not going to find you that attractive that's going to want to do content with you. Like, you cannot get mad because a person turned you down for doing content. Like, you just can't do it. Like, I don't understand it. Now, I will say this. Like I said, I don't know what started this round again, but I will say this. It's a bunch of mess. And I live for the tea. I live for the mess. Don't get me wrong now. But it's childish. It is childish. And this is what I say. And don't get me wrong. I respect Nico analysis. Listen, I respect everybody who I'm discussing in this video. I'm not dragging nobody. But all I'm saying is, these are all grown peoples. And we are part of these same communities. The black community and the gay community, LGBTQ community. And for all of this stuff to keep going on and drama, mess, over some collaboration or who is the best content creator, this and that, the third. It's just sad. And for Ray Potts to try to, come for Nico Analysis, or Nico Analysis coming back for Ray Potts, or Pablo Strokes getting into it. From what I understand, didn't Ray Potts had a little situation going on in his own aspect of he had a Airbnb or something like that, and something did not go well. This other content creator started throwing pizza and this and that, the third, or whichever what happened. I really don't know. But it seemed like, all of them was drinking and everything. But it seems like you attract the company and you attract the peoples that you keep. How you represent yourself, that's pretty much the people you attract. If you do a certain thing, certain people can sense it, and that's what you attract. If you are toxic, and if you give off toxic energy, basically you're going to attract toxic ass people. If you give off good, powerful, wonderful energy that don't take no mess, they can handle their own stuff, those are the peoples that's mostly you're going to attract. I could be wrong. I ain't trying to go off script, but I'm just going to say this. It was a hot mess. Because when I received this, when I was told about this allegedly, my mouth just flew open. I was like, wow, again, they're going at it. But that's just, that's just how I see it, quite frankly. But I'm going to say this once more. Nico Analysis, Ray Potts, Pablo Strokes, I hope they get this together. But it has been confirmed, as you've seen on the screen. I'm going to keep putting these posts up. Nico Analysis has blocked Ray Potts. So that's pretty much good for Nico Analysis, just to keep all that mess and drama down. Now, I'm not going to say neither one is innocent in this video. Neither one is innocent in that situation. Each one plays a part in that situation. But that's what comes along with being a content creator. You get into it with other peoples. Y'all want the same thing. Y'all might not get it in the same aspect, but you want the same thing. And then here you come with rivalries and fights and arguments and stuff. This is why our community gets into it so much, and this is why our community can never be stable, because it's drama and mess like this, toxic mess like this, to have people talk down on our community, and why people basically look at us as bad examples, as bad people, because of this behavior. Like, I really understand it now. But I love my community, and I will continue to love our community. But we, as a community, needs to do better. And I'm hoping that I'm saying it in the right aspect. But what do y'all think about this? Please leave it in the comments. Was Ray Potts wrong? Was Nico Analysis wrong? Was Pablo Strokes wrong? What do y'all think? I know half of y'all don't know who these people is, but if y'all do, who do you think was wrong? And how do you think the situation could have been avoided? Please put it in the comments. So that's going to be my video for right now, y'all. And for today, y'all, like, comment, subscribe. And I hope y'all enjoy this video. Thank y'all for watching. And I will see y'all on the next video. And I hope y'all have a wonderful Sunday. Thank y'all, and I love y'all. Thank you.